Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Pakistan Uncensored. So, the other day, 2 days ago, there was a major fight, almost broke out in the National Assembly because you got a spoon that's in the Assembly and the main governing party right now. His name is Atta Tarar. So, what happened? Obviously, PTI are sending out slogans towards the governing parties. They're all obviously mandate thieves. They stole the national treasure. They're stealing the public purse to that extent that these guys are wealth accumulating, like they own properties in London worth 40 million. An average guy can he purchase them here, and this is you talking about somebody in Pakistan to come and buy houses, properties in central London. You know what I'm saying? Raises questions. So they don't like to get told they're thieves, proven thieves, manipulating courts, killing journalists, killing key witnesses in the state, case pursued against them. So everything they've done is to break the system, which they are succeeding in a certain extent. They have broke the system, but the PTI workers, candidates, members, supporters are on a different flow. They're going to give them a very, very hard time until they're in that parliament. Believe me. So you might be aware of this picture I put up a few days ago in my last video. One in the blue right hand side is Sher Afzal Marwat. This guy, background is, he's a lawyer for the Supreme Court. Also, he served as a magistrate in the Khyber district for the Pakhtuns. So he's been a magistrate for 15 years. So this guy knows the law just as good as anybody else in Pakistan. Okay, and one on the left, obviously, is Ali Muhammad. Amazing guy. Now we're back to the guy that was on the right hand side, Sher Afzal Marwat. He had a go with this guy on the left now. This is the same guy that stood in Punjab Assembly with the Constitution book on one side and this middle finger opposite way around facing the speaker. So basically saying, here's the law and here's the wiki, this is what I take you as. So what happened? These guys are obviously shouting, in a sense, protesting in the parliament floor for what they know their election has been stolen. So what does this spoon party do? They put forward women to go and shout. Obviously that culture is different. So a point came where he mentioned Imran Khan's name and called him a watch thief. This guy here was sitting in the far side of the parliament. He made his way over to it. And believe me, to say outside the parliament, he said, if I had my chance, I would have leathered him. Bar none. He goes, I wouldn't have been a mouth off, I would have physically leathered him. He goes, but nothing else. He goes, before I became a party member as an elected, he goes, I was one of those guys who's a die-hard fan of Imran Khan, and I take Imran Khan as an ideology. And he goes, anybody talk about him like that ill, especially naming him, he goes, I'll deal with the consequences, but I will leather him first. So this is how heated up Pakistan Parliament is becoming. So I don't see this going away anytime soon. Okay, and this guy on the left, Atta Tarar, he chats a lot of shit. Nothing but shit. If you go look at PLMN, their Jalsa, march, protest, whatever you want to call it, they had a gathering in Gujranwala against Imran Khan's government. Their leader, Nawaz Sharif, the spoonhead, he was the biggest trumpet shouting there, I'm going to do this to General Bajwa, I'm going to do this to DGISI, Faiz Ahmed. When today people put those questions to them, they put their head down and they're walking like Sher Afzal Marwat. He took an army boot, you know the big boots you got up to your shins. He took one of them in the parliament when Ayaz Sadiq said it earlier on. Oh, I thank my party for nominating me for third time as a speaker. And he goes, I also thank MQM. When he said, I'm thanking everybody and all that, he stood up with a boot in his hand and he goes, do you thank this boot as well? Because I'm sure you know you came with this boot, the power of this boot. Then today apparently another PTI member took in a shoe polish called Cherry Blossom to say, you've been scrubbing and rubbing to get here, son. So in that parliament, see what's going on. I personally believe they've got no way forward. Believe me, there's only one way forward. That's him on the TV right now, on that screen of yours. And he will fight till the end. And he is fighting for Pakistan. And believe me, there's nothing stopping him. You can keep him in as long as you want. See where that public has come now. Even if he's not here, they will give you a hard time. Those days of electables, family people, word of mouth, oh, you know, he's alright, doesn't work. People have gone far beyond that now. Now they want to ask you, what are you doing for us before we vote you? Now you see when people will go into towns with their government official cars to go into the shop and drop off their kids, I promise you people will come and question them. Why are you using government vehicles for personal use? And that's the way it should be. So, peace out.